Chuck Hayes was one of the most beloved Kentucky basketball players of all time. Hayes is one of only 3 players in program history with 1,000 points, 800 rebounds, 100 steals, and 80 blocks. For his college basketball career, Hayes still ranks 6th in rebounds, 910, 8 in steals, 170, 15th in blocks, 128, 21st in assists, 292, and 40th in points, 1,211. Over the course of his 4-year Kentucky career, Hayes helped lead the Wildcats to a record of 109-25, a win percentage of 81.3% with 2 Elite 8 appearances, 2003-2005, 2 Southeastern Conference regular season championships, 2003-2005, and 2 SEC tournament titles, 2003-2004. He was named to the SEC All-Freshman team in 2001-02, was an All-SEC selection in both 2004 and 2005, and SEC Defensive Player of the Year as a senior in 2005. Over his final 3 seasons, they went 87-15, a win percentage of 85.3%. Hayes was elected to the University of Kentucky Athletics Hall of Fame as a member of the class of 2016. Chuck Hayes had a great college basketball career, having played 4 years of college basketball for the University of Kentucky, but went undrafted in the 2005 NBA draft. Despite that, he started up in the G League and eventually had accumulated an 11-year NBA career as a player. Many may not remember much about Chuck Hayes' playing career, but it's hard to forget Hayes' extremely strange free throw form.
For that, got the flagrant one, and that's why you see Hayes.
That shot right there has got a hitch in it. That's one of those lane violation shots right there.
Chuck Hayes was the California. Oh my goodness.
That's one of those you don't even want to watch.
I know, yeah. I didn't want to.
That's like when you're playing golf and you see a guy shank a shot, you go, I don't even want to watch. Look at this. I mean, whoa. Kenyon Martin came over and started laughing at me. I mean, you don't even want to look at a shot like that. I mean.
Time by Darren Williamson will go to the line. Hayes with an impressive first quarter when he scored 6 points on 3-for-3 shooting. He leads the Rockets in rebounding with 8, 6 coming off of the offensive board. And that has not been one of the strengths for the Rockets. Offensive rebounding it is, however, for Jazz.
Watch Chuck Hayes' free throw attempts. He has one of those foul shots that you're going to bring the people into the lane, anticipating. He pauses at the top and then finishes it. So you'll have guys leaning to get a violation every now and then.
It's like the lead hour left. There, just as you make the call, we had one.
It's one of those things, it's in segments. It's kind of like Chuck's golf swing, different segments. Gets it up to the top, pauses, and then releases it. Talking about Charles Barkley, Chuck. You get it?
Yeah, okay. You're making a comment about his golf
I've
swing?
seen his golf swing. Yes, I have.
Hayes was well respected as a veteran, especially by coaches. The young players he mentored and was a veteran for certainly never forgot about him, though, and appreciate his veteran presence. His coaches from Rick Adelman, now to Jeff Van Gundy before him, rave about the things fans rarely discuss. They're missing his help defense, Adelman said. They're missing how many times he gets his hand on the ball, steals and strips. He just is always in the right spot. He understands what our game plan is, and he's very quick. I was talking to the general manager for Philly, Sam Hinkie. He was with us in Houston as a member of the front office. Hayes told the Toronto Sun when the Raptors were in Philadelphia earlier this season. The first thing I told him, I was like, man, how far this guy come. When we traded for him, standard backup defensive player, pick you up 94 feet, wouldn't shoot the ball, just a penetrator. Now look at him. Hayes marveled. The fans love him. Hard work, man. True testimony of hard work pays off. I'm very proud. Chuck Hayes was a veteran to Kyle Lowry when he first joined the Raptors. This was when Lowry got his first All-Star spot. Chuck Hayes spoke to Philadelphia 76ers general manager Sam Hinkie. Hayes was always a great veteran and celebrated the success of his young guys like Lowry, so he's a good fit for coaching and management. Hayes was always well respected from coaches and had ties with management.
Well, some of the ways that you are successful, the tricks of the trade, your veteran savvy, using what you have. How do you pass that on to a guy like Jonas who might not be built like you, doesn't have the experience, but could definitely use some of the things that you're using to be successful?
Man, one thing my big brothers, Joanne Howard and Dikembe Mutombo, taught me was do what you do best. You know, I came into this game with a very particular skill set, and I'm a crafter. Everything else, you work on your weaknesses just to touch up on it, but you craft your strengths. And, best thing I can tell JV, man, is his preparation. Learn from it. I didn't become a good defender just by luck, man. I had to work at this. His third year in the league, he shouldn't be a lockdown defender because he's still learning. So it'll come, and it just comes from experience. Next time we go to Memphis, he'll know. Next time we go to Chicago, he'll know.
Do you Do you look ahead for matchups like that, or is that just something when a game comes along, you know that you might be called upon?
Well, there's certain games that best match up to my skill set, as you said, and there's some that not. So, but regardless, I still have to be ready. You know, you never know when a guy goes down or if something's not working, coach is looking for answers. So I had a pretty good, I knew there was a high possibility that I'll go in last night, and I was ready, but I've been ready the whole season, so I got to be ready tomorrow.
What's the hardest part about sustaining it as the season goes on, as the schedule gets tougher? And
well, we ain't really hit the dog days of the season yet. You know, in December and January is where it hits you. But we have a great group of veterans. We have a great group of guys who knows how to be professionals. And, if we slip up, we hold each other accountable. And that's very important in this locker room.
Coach is saying that even though the vets on the team, you, Landry, don't need to be micromanaged, it's important for him to make sure that you guys feel appreciated for the work that you do. Do you feel that?
Yeah, I do. Even though the playing time hasn't been there, you know, I'm just as involved as DeMar and the scouts. I'm just as involved with Kyle in the pregame planning. So, you know, they ask me for my opinion, I give it, and if I see something, I'll make a recommendation.
You know, people talk about the professionalism, but is it difficult at times for you to kind of muster it up? Because everybody wants to play, and when you're not playing, sometimes you kind of lose focus.
Yeah, I mean, we're all competitors. Everybody wants to get in there into the battle and play. I mean, it's been our human nature since we started playing sports. But I'm 10 years in, man. I'm undrafted, I'm undersized. I have nothing to complain about.
On September 9, 2016, it was announced that Hayes would no longer play in the NBA and would instead take on both the staff assistant role and the player development coaching role for the Denver Nuggets. Hayes had retired in 2015 and spent several seasons with the Denver Nuggets as an assistant coach before joining the Rockets as a scout. Hayes became the assistant director of player personnel of the Rockets after. Ironically, even a key player for the Golden State Warriors' multiple titles, Draymond Green, also modeled some of his own game from the gritty Chuck Hayes.
There was definitely some guys that I took things away from, you know, and over the course of my career, I've still continued to watch and try to take things away from those guys. You know, when you look at, you know, and I think for me, you know, when I look at myself on the defensive end, I've tried to take things from a lot of guys. I've tried to incorporate some things that Dennis Rodman did to have success. Kurt Thomas and Chuck Hayes and how they were undersized, but the way that they guarded on the block. You know, two of the best post defenders at their size that I've ever seen. Like, you couldn't back down either one of those guys. You know, I've tried to add that to my game on that side of the ball.
The Golden State Warriors have now hired Chuck Hayes as Director of Basketball Operations. Hayes is a native of the San Francisco Bay Area. It's still unclear what the difference between this position and Mike Dunleavy's position is. Mike Dunleavy Jr. is the current general manager for the Golden State Warriors. Before Dunleavy, Bob Myers was the previous president of basketball operations and general manager for the Golden State Warriors when they won 4 NBA titles. The position of president of basketball operations and general manager, as well as the responsibilities the positions entails, will likely now be split between Chuck Hayes and Dunleavy. Those split responsibilities would include player signings, trades, scouting, salary cap, working with the coaching staff, and working alongside the ownership, as well as overseeing scheduling, coordinating team travel, checking compliance, etc. Nonetheless, Hayes had a unique NBA career and was a true veteran professional. He earned his way to this high position. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out one of my other videos on the screen.